Good morning, everyone. This is my report on linguistic landscape. I divided it into 5 categories. The first one is linguistic landscape in physical spaces. Pennycook and Utsuji, linguistic landscape in post-colonial cities. Post-colonial cities reflect a mix of colonial, global, and local languages, creating unique hierarchies. Jaworski and Turlong, 2010, The Semiotics of Space in Linguistic Landscape in Rural Areas. Rural linguistic landscape provide unique insight into cultural preservation. Lanza and Walder-Marian, 2009. Linguistic landscape in public transportation. Transportation systems are critical sites for examining linguistic diversity. Malinowski, 2015. Tourism and language visibility in heritage sites. Tourism signage prioritize global language, often diminishing the visibility of indigenous languages. Lu, 2006, The Linguistic Landscape of Chinatown. Chinese and English signage coexist but reveal power struggles and shift in cultural identity. Stroud and MP Ducana, 2008, Language and Urban Development, a Linguistic Landscape Approach. Urbanization leads to predominance of commercial global language over traditional ones. The second category, linguistic landscape and social representation. Milani, 2013, Linguistic Landscape and Gender Representation. Science often reinforce gender stereotypes reflecting broader societal norms. Peck and Banda, 2014. Youth Voices in Linguistic Landscape. Young people play an active role in transforming linguistic landscapes. Holt, 2009. Languages and public space science and diversity science reflect shifting language practices influenced by migration and cultural interaction. Putz and Monod, 2018, Religion and the Linguistic Landscape. Religious science often affect multilingualism and serve as markers of cultural identity. However, 2011, Graffiti as a Linguistic Landscape. Informal signage like graffiti serves as platform for social and cultural resistance. The third category, language, conflict, power, and economy. Shahami, 2012, language, conflict, and linguistic landscape. Language can exacerbate or mediate language conflict. Turkington, 2012, linguistic landscape and economic development. Economic globalization leads to increased visibility of English in commercial signage. Lamdre and Bortis, 1997, Linguistic Landscape and Ethnolinguistic Vitality Public Signage affect the perceived vitality of language communities and influence identity. Fourth category, language revitalization and education. Barney and Bagna, 2015, Education Institution as Linguistic Landscape. Multilingual signage in schools reflect the cultural and linguistic diversity of student populations. King, 2018, Revitalizing Indigenous Language Through Public Spaces. Indigenous language and signage raises awareness and foster cultural pride. Sayer, 2010, Multilingual Education and Linguistic Landscapes. Multilingual signage in schools enhances the students' exposure to multiple languages and cultures. Fifth category, Linguistic Landscape and Digital Media. Liman in Modern, 2019. Linguistic Landscape in Digital Age. Digital platforms complement and reshape traditional linguistic landscape. Ivkovic and Lothar Rington, 2016. The Digital Linguistic Landscape. Social media and public spaces digital platforms contribute to reshaping linguistic landscape in the modern era.